On the go, but still want to check out the latest from Johnny Walker LA? Laker news, college top 10s, mock drafts, every video's audio, now on additional platforms, Spotify, iTunes, and SoundCloud. Link in the description below. Every year, we see the top basketball prospects from high school commit to some of the top college basketball programs or blaze their own path to the NBA. They are the next generation of players that hope to leave their mark on the game of basketball, and in high school, they begin to unlock their potential to become the nation's best basketball prospects. So before these players go off to pursue their dream, we rank the 10 best high school prospects in the class of 2019. Their strengths, weaknesses, and closest player in the NBA they may resemble in the future. In the top 10 high school basketball prospects in the class of 2019. In this high school class, there has been no big man that has been as versatile or as skilled as a 7-footer than James Wiseman. The lefty has been dominant on both ends of the floor for his team Memphis East, averaging 25 points, 14 rebounds, and 5 blocks a game during the regular season, earning the Gatorade Nation's Boys High School Basketball Player of the Year during the 2018-2019 season. Standing at 7 foot, 210 pounds, the lefty Wiseman has all the tools you want in today's modern NBA big man. While Wiseman seems like the next can't-miss prospect in next year's draft, there will still be many questions that have yet to be answered about Wiseman's game, such as his questionable motor throughout the game and consistent shooting touch. He will need to prove that he can dominate in a game that has seen guard play become more valuable in the NBA to earn the title as the #1 pick next year. With his full potential untapped, Wiseman's ceiling as a player could reach the superstar level of all-star Anthony Davis. But if Wiseman doesn't improve on his motor and shooting, Wiseman's floor could be that of DeAndre Ayton or Al Horford. When it comes to high school basketball, Cole Anthony has proved himself as a can't-miss floor general in his class, starting during his impressive performance during the U18 Americas Championship, winning gold for the USA, and claiming the MVP. During his senior year in high school at Oak Hill Academy, Anthony truly showed how versatile of a player he could become, averaging a triple-double of 17 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists, while shooting 48% from the field and 37% from three. Scouts have raved about Anthony's ability to be a pesky defender, and combined with his rare athleticism, not many guards can match the multitude of skill sets that Anthony possesses. But just like every prospect, Anthony doesn't come without his flaws, which includes working on his turnovers, three-point shooting, and defensive switchability on the NBA level. But if all goes right, could have a ceiling of a player like Chauncey Billups, who started off slow in his NBA career, but was able to become a multi-year all-star and an NBA champion. It seems like every year, the Duke Blue Devils get a top big man in the high school recruiting class. And this year, it will be Vernon Carey Jr., who will look to carry on the tradition as the next one-and-done big man from Duke University. The stocky 6'10", 275-pound forward has led his team university high to the Nationals, averaging 21 points and 9 rebounds during his senior season. Carey has been an expert at using his body to bruise defenders down low and using his athleticism to become a relentless rebounder. While there are still question marks on whether he can maintain his weight and how great defensively he might be at the next level, Carey has shown the skill set similar to former Duke recruits Jahlil Okafor and Wendell Carter Jr. Just like these players, Carey's ceiling could be that of an all-star, but it will take the right team, time, and dedication. Shooting guard Anthony Edwards burned down the nets during his high school career at Holy Spirit Prep School, earning the honor of #1 shooting guard in the class of 2019 by averaging 24 points, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists, while shooting 51% from the field and 34% from three during the prep circuit season. Edwards is one of the fastest attacking guards in his class, whose athleticism helps him create while in the air, making him a highly efficient finisher. But it is his motor and tireless scorer mentality that have scouts drooling over him as a prospect. The 6'5" guard has all the prototypical skills you want to become an elite guard at the next level. But first, he will compete this season for the University of Georgia, where he will try and improve on his three-point shooting and defense to prepare for the next level and become like some of the top high school shooting guards in the past, like Victor Oladipo, who had a similar frame and game as a high school player. At 6'10", 185 pounds, Jaden McDaniels has become the true definition of a bucket getter for Federal Way High School in Washington. His ability to master difficult shot making at his length has turned him into a top scorer in the nation in high school, while also being an extremely versatile defender, playing center during his high school career. During the prep circuit season, McDaniels has shown off his elite scoring to the tune of averaging 24 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists, while shooting 44% from the field and 16% from 3. The high school senior still has a ton of weaknesses he will need to improve upon to become elite at the next level, such as gaining strength and improving on his three-point shooting, but possesses many of the skills of other talented long wing scorers and could possibly have a ceiling of a player like Brandon Ingram or a floor of a player like Jonathan Isaac. While a ton of potential, it will depend on McDaniels' work ethic on who he will become in the future. Scoring has been no problem for Nico Mannion. The lead guard has transformed Pinnacle High School into a basketball powerhouse program, thanks in large part to Mannion's ability to get buckets at will. The score-first guard has dominated during his senior season, averaging 30 points, 6 assists, 6 rebounds, and 2 steals a game. Nico has found a way to lead the Pioneer to a 27-3 record, with some legendary scoring moments that have defined his high school career. Mannion's ability to control the pace of the game and use his advanced scoring arsenal to his advantage has been one of the leading factors in him becoming a top prospect in his class. His great basketball IQ in the final moments of game have earned him the clutch gene in high school, but now committed to college at the University of Arizona, Mannion will find out if his basketball mind can transform a team that has been struggling for tournament success in recent years. Nico will still need to improve on his defense, hustle, strength, and shooting consistency, but possesses many of the skills of former high school point guard star Drew Holiday, who was able to turn his college career to a productive NBA career and an all-star appearance. Mannion will look to make this become a reality for himself and become the next great draft success in the University of Arizona. Nico Mannion wasn't the only top high school prospect the University of Arizona was able to grab during this recruiting process. IMG Academy's Josh Green will also join Mannion in the Wildcats' backcourt, as they will look to become a formidable tandem in the Pac-12. The Australian native transferred to IMG Academy 2 years ago, and since then has been on the radar as one of the best players in his class. Green's senior year has been a true ride for IMG Academy, capping off an amazing season with a national championship and MVP honors for Green. At 6'6", 190 pounds, Green has the ideal frame for an NBA wing, and his quick hands have helped put him in great positions on the defensive side of the ball. Green can quickly turn these defensive stops into points on the other end with his high motor and elite athleticism. While Green will still need to develop consistency on his three-point shooting and work on his ball handling, he already possesses a great base shooting form that can make defenders pay when open. With his elite athleticism and great size, Green has a similar game to another high school All-American shooting guard, Zach LaVine, who has started to develop into one of the most promising young guards in the NBA. This upcoming college basketball season, Green will look for his chance to make a name for himself at the University of Arizona and see if he can turn his NBA dreams into a reality. Ranked as the third best prospect in the class of 2019, Isaiah Stewart has made his name known as a high-motor big man from La Lamere School in La Porte, Indiana. Stewart has been a force in the paint all season long during his senior season, leading his team to the national championship game. While his team would fall to IMG Academy, the 6'9", 245-pound center has shown exactly why he has been a highly recruited player throughout the season, by being an absolute monster around the rim on both the offensive and defensive side of the ball. With his large body, Stewart is often able to outmuscle his opponent to get what he wants on the offensive end. And while this has worked in high school, as he moves to the next level, he will need to enhance his offensive skill set. Committing to the University of Washington, Stewart will get his chance during the college basketball season to show scouts that he can dominate at the next level and lead the Huskies program back to the NCAA tournament All-Tournament for the second straight appearance. Stewart has a body that is reminiscent of other physical and athletically gifted high school prospects, such as Thomas Robinson or Derek Williams. While these players have had decent careers, they haven't developed the offensive skills that will turn them into stars in the NBA. Stewart will have to increase his skills in order to reach his highest level of potential. Few players have dominated the high school basketball circuit as much in their junior season than RJ Hampton. The 6'5" guard's stock has been rising steadily all season as he racked up the scoring accolades during his junior season in high school, averaging 32 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists, while shooting 53% from the field and 42% from 3. Hampton has been such a dominant scorer in high school that he has chosen to skip his senior year in high school to join the class of 2019, making him one of the youngest players in his class. But youth hasn't stopped Hampton before from becoming his team's leading figure by creating exciting plays with his ability to be a creative ball handler and a lethal one-on-one scorer. While possessing some elite scoring ability, Hampton will still need to gain strength and increase his defensive intensity if he wants to be seen as a top pick in next year's draft. Hampton's guard skills resemble some elite high school shooters in the past, like current Denver Nuggets point guard Jamal Murray, whose smooth shooting ability has been the key to his success in the NBA. Hampton will look to follow in his path to make his NBA dreams become a reality. LaMelo Ball has had one of the most unique high school experiences of anyone in his class. Since his freshman year, LaMelo has been touted as one of the best basketball players in his class, who didn't hesitate to remind people with his play during the high school circuit. While LaMelo's junior season was spent playing professionally in Lithuania, when he returned for his senior season of high school at Aspire Institute, it was clear to see that LaMelo's game had evolved into a player who can do it all on the floor. Ball has been able to step right back into his high school class and still make a large impact on his team's success, averaging 21 points, 8 rebounds, and 9 assists during the high school prep circuit this season. Throughout the season, LaMelo has shown he hasn't lost that extreme confidence to pull up from anywhere on the court, and his experiences overseas in the past year has helped him develop into a consistent and more effective three-point shooter. But for many scouts, LaMelo's greatest quality as a player lies in his ability to get his teammates in the perfect position to score. Ball has a very special basketball IQ that is extremely hard to overlook, but still lacks the motivation to be great at all times. His lackadaisical effort carry on to the rest of his game. While playing professionally overseas during his high school career may have hurt his chances at playing college basketball, LaMelo still has a chance at his NBA dream, as he has the talent and a game similar to his brother Lonzo Ball, but will need to impress in the draft evaluations to have a chance to fulfill his NBA dream. Now that you've seen the list of the top high school basketball players in the class of 2019, which prospect do you think has the best chance to stand out and become a star at the next level? Leave it in the comment section below. But until then, it's been your boy, Johnny Walker LA, and I'm out.